can't see it. I'm gonna cut back right here. That is the cornea.
Wait, where's the pupil?
We're gonna go through all the parts.
It's not even that bad.
Looks like a piece of broccoli.
I thought it'd be worse.
Okay.
Dumpling.
All right. So that. Here we go. Quiet, please. Okay, that's pretty good for cutting it, getting rid of some fat. Right here, this is my cornea, the outside. The inside of this, the back side of it would be the pupil. Here is the whites of my eyes, the sclera. And if we flip it over to the back, we can find the optic nerve, which is actually right here. This one has a really good optic nerve. So this is the optic nerve right here. That is what sends the signals to your brain, right? Optic nerve. Okay, so now I'm ready to make my initial cut after I observe it. You can touch it, see how it feels. It's gonna be like slimy, a little gooey.
Can you move it up a little?
Okay, move it up,
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Is that better? Okay. All right, here we go. Initial cut. Your initial cut is super important because that's how your rest of your dissection is gonna go. So if you don't cut it in the right spot, it could be harder to dissect it.
I got you guys.
What I'm gonna do is I want to cut, here's my cornea. I wanna cut just behind it, not too far back, but not right on the cornea. So like right in the middle. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saw it like it's a piece of steak.
Sound like a soda can? Hey, yo, anyone want to fight?
And if you go nice and slow, you'll see it's starting to juice, but it's not juicy everywhere because I'm going really slow. So you can see it's starting to juice a little bit. And then I've made it through. See how I've made it through? Okay, so now that I've made it through, I recommend you dump the juice out.
I don't think we have enough napkins. I don't think I'm eating one.
It's fine. You won't get it. You'll have a tray. Okay, so now I've made my initial cut and I've let out the juice by flipping it over. If you saw, I went like this to let out all that juice. Okay? Now I'm gonna take scissors and I'm gonna cut all the way around in a circle to open this cow eye up. This is gonna be the hardest part, is this cut, because you're cutting through muscle and you're cutting through fat. So it's really hard to cut through this. So please just be patient. It might take you a little bit while. This part of the dissection, like right here, is really fatty and has a lot of muscle. So just be patient. If you need help, I can come help you. But it is gonna take you a little bit of while to get all the way around. Because see all this fat and muscle back here? And I'm cutting through the sclera too. Right, there's a lot of layers to get through. Okay, I'm gonna try the other way now. So it's gonna be a little bit challenging because you're cutting through fat and muscle. It's gonna take some time. It's not supposed to take like 2 minutes, right?
Is the muscle like as strong as our muscle?
Yeah.
I've always wondered what it feels like to like cut like a finger.
Okay, so I'm almost there. So right here is a really thick piece of fat and muscle. I could have trimmed that off earlier.
What's inside of it?
Oh!
It looks like there's a push-up.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Wait, hold it up.
So this is like a super thick layer of muscle.
It looks like a dumpling.
Bro, that cow's eyeballs were strong.
The fact that people eat these in a delicacy.
They do?
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
What do you mean yummy?
As we get dinner.
Okay, so I'm like 3/4 of the way there. Yeah, so see, I can open it up, but I don't have it all the way open yet, right?
Can we like, if we go
Okay.
to that, are we allowed to like tear it or no?
No, you don't want to tear it because you don't want to rip the things you want to look at, right?
Oh.
So you want to you have to be patient and keep cutting. It's supposed to be challenging, right?
Nothing. You can't really see it.
So who's cutting?
Yeah, perfect.
I'm not eating Chinese.
once you get it open, it's no big deal after this. That's the hardest part, to cut through that fat muscle. It takes a lot of work. Okay, so let me point out some parts. Here,
Stick it out like that. So there's like.
let's start right here with this piece. So on the front was my cornea. Here is my pupil on the back side right here.
Wait, is it
Right here. Right here, this black color part, which some of it's also over here, is the iris. That's the color part of your eye. And cows, they don't have colored eyes, so that's black. But in your eyes, it would be whatever color your eye is. These clear, you see these clear pieces?
Is every
Clear pieces. Here we go. These clear pieces, I'll answer your question at the end, okay? These clear pieces right here are the muscles, the ciliary muscles to move your eye. So that's how your eye can move up and down all around. Okay, then here, you see all this jello,
Yeah.
like jelly-like fluid?
Yeah.
That is your vitreous humor. That's that jelly-like fluid we talked about last class. This is still some of the iris right here, this black part. And then this right here, it's really hard to the touch. It's the lens. It's hardened because it's been in preservatives. So that's what's making it hard. That's the lens. This isn't squishy, but the jelly-like fluid is.
I know, but when it's
And yeah, when it's not preserved, it's more squishy. Okay, and then over here, you see this tan layer right here?
Yeah.
This is all the retina. If I peel it back, it'll send me to the optic nerve. So you see how it's all bunching in one spot?
Yeah.
It's all bunching up right here. And it's going out right here. If I flip it over, it's gonna lead me to my optic nerve. So once I find out where it's all bunching at, it'll send me to my optic nerve. So all is grouping at wherever my optic nerve is. So then if I flip this over, my optic nerve is right here, where it's all bunching up at. So that's sending all that information out to the brain. And then this last part right here, this is the tapetum. We don't have this, cows have it so they can have really good night vision. We don't have super great night vision. Like cows can do everything in the dark. For us, it's hard for us to see in the dark. We adjust over time, but we don't have this really good night vision called the tapetum. And then you could peel this back if you wanted to and see what's underneath. This is the dark coat underneath here, but that's about it. What you will do is once you get it open, how I just pointed out those parts, you're gonna try to find all those parts. And when you think your group has found all those different pieces, call me over and I'll double check and see if you figured them all out and help you with that. Okay, questions on the dissection piece? Questions on the dissection piece that I can help answer? Maddie.
If you put one of those night vision things in your eye, will it actually help?
Oh, I don't know if we could, as humans, could see it. Sunny?
Are all of them like blue, like at the start?
On the outside, the cornea, or the blue part right there?
No, the cornea.
Yeah, the cornea, they're all blue, yeah.
I'll just clean
All right, RJ,
What if we can't cut it open?
if you can't cut it open, call me over, I can help you. Ashton?
Wait, you can ask me about your group.
Even though the pupil on that is like blue,
The cornea is blue on the front, the pupils on the back, yeah. Our pupils don't look like that, yeah. Okay, Jack?
do you just like throw them away after?
Yeah. I have to dispose of them, yeah. Adelaide?
So that hard piece, like the white.
Yeah, the lens, yeah.
The lens, did it feel like rubber? It doesn't feel like
I feel it, yeah. Chris?
Was the eye closed or is it open?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. When I quiz you on all the parts, at that point, I'll give you cleanup instructions. What you'll do is your materials manager will bring me the tray. I'll show them what to do. Everyone else, you're going to take your gloves.